Hello, everybody. Unfortunately, I've had to change the design again. So we're having some issues with control, but fortunately, we got control covered. So now I'm just going to put the struts back. We should be good to go to mine. Let's launch this thing. Speed up a bit here. Let's rest up on the engines. And so, some of the most realistic space movies that I've seen are probably I'd probably say we're still technically in this routine, so we don't want to be going really fast right now. we can see as our ballistic arc rises. A big wart on the side of the We're actually doing quite well right now. Fuel-wise, of course. Now we're actually what's supposed to get us there. Now I'm switching off of the maneuver. Because I find that maneuvers tend to cause me trouble. So I'm just going to use this as a reference. And there we go. We have our encounter with Mun. So I'm going to warp over there. Watch as Kerbin gets farther away from us. And where's Mun? And there we have the very rocky Mun. Well, actually, this puts us in a really good place. As it brings us quite close to the surface, and it's exactly where I want to be also. And I'm going to burn up a lot of the fuel here. No, I don't think I necessarily want to be doing that. I think we're not quite low enough yet. I'm going to slow, not really slow down. Using what's left over the fuel here. That since I'm being low, should be easy landing. Not on a hill, which is always a bonus. Because you'll literally die if you land on a hill here. These are pretty much out of options. I think I'll time accelerate here a bit. Get a bit closer to the surface. Okay, I don't know that. Apparently my antivirus has just started a scan. Actually, that's not very good for me. If my antivirus is doing a scan, that means I'm going to get poor performance. Now we can go a bit farther down. I'm not seeing a shadow yet. Yet I feel like I should probably slow down. I didn't expect to have this much fuel as of right now. I could say we're certainly getting home. Unless we completely screw everything up right now. Which can happen. I'm going to slow us down. We have a bit of fuel here to waste, even if we aren't very close. Oh, there we are, and we are close. Actually, the real moon lander wasted a lot more fuel than they really needed to, as they didn't know how soft the surface was, and so they tried to land as soft as possible. Because they were worried that they were going to sink in. And I'm worried I'm going to tip over, which it doesn't appear we are. Just going to make sure we don't have any thrust on. And okay. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, so we're going to do a crew report. You record the crew's assessment of the situation. We're going to look at the goo. Observe the goo. The goo seems to be less dense here. And that's pretty much everything for that. You can log the temperature, collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. Okay. And now here's for the hard part. We're going to do an EVA. Now getting back up there, that's the hard part. Actually doing an EVA, anybody could do that. You start to say something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal-kind in this grand universe, only to be cut off by random radio chatter that the situation is nominal. And that was actually worth a lot of science. I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to do a surface sample. The ground materials appear to be a combination of basaltic and breccia. That's worth a lot of science. Now we're going to plant a flag. Here looks like a good place. And what are we going to call it? Unquester landing site. Okay, that is all. And now we are going to do probably the hardest part of this entire thing. And that is dealing with my computer's liking of turning on sticky keys. And that was overly simple, in my opinion. Alright, so let's see, where is Kerbin from here? Pretty much straight up. So we're going to... Well, first let's look at an EVA. What are we seeing? Kerbin's side. The cabin. It must be very... Sherbert must really want to eat some sherbet, which I think is a type of ice cream. Because he must feel very special right now, being the first Kerbal, yeah, being the first planet on the moon, or Mun. Take a look at the map. And we still have a lot of spare fuel. We have enough to abort if we really need to. We'll probably close the gear. Then I need to remember in space, I need to take the data out of all the experiments. I'm going to stop this, add a maneuver. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Going to warp to next maneuver. And time accelerate a little bit as we can wait a while before we burn this. I think I'll burn about now. Let's warp to here. esque. Actually, I did learn something from the last time I tried to attempt a maneuver like this. And that's that it's better to do it at apoapsis. And that's what I'm trying to get a distance capable of aerobraking. And I think that's a good aerobraking distance. I'm going to warp to the next maneuver. It's been 5 days on this mission. It's a really long time to be in space. Actually, the real lunar missions, they were like 3 days. What is our periapsis? Okay, that is within good parameters. So I'm gonna conserve a bit of fuel. Well, energy, not fuel. Oh, and I didn't forget. I need to take the data out of everything. Right, so I'm going to go down and pull the data out of this. Take the data. And I'm going to... Whoa! That was weird. Collect the data. Remove the data. And I'm going to go down. Shift up a little bit. F, grab, turn aboard. And there we go. That's pretty much everything we needed to do. Alright, now it was just a bog standard aero brake. Watch as the Earth comes closer to us, or rather we fall towards the Earth. This was a rather successful mission, if I do say so myself. And that over there is the object we have landed on. Also has a flag on it now. Well, and we're actually going to be landing pretty close to the KSC, actually. Or the KFC, if you want it to be silly. Yes, because there's a KFC in the KSC. And I'm going to... Whoa, whoa! That was weird. 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 That was considering that I restarted the series just today, because I added in a whole bunch of mods, I've really gotten far. I've gotten farther in one day than I have gotten in 2 weeks in the other series. I'll just burn off the last rest of the space. And then ditch the rest of the spacecraft. Slowing down. We are about to run out of fuel. Right, we can ditch that. Why are we having so many problems? Going to retrograde. I think I can go to retrograde better than that. Right, I'm gonna go off in that weird direction. Actually, these capsules are quite aerodynamically sound. So if I run out of power while I'm aerobraking, it doesn't quite matter. Right, and here we go. And watch the ablator fly by. Really sad. Sounds like that part of the spacecraft is gone. See, this is quite aerodynamically sound. Type of an object. Going to say it's beginning to overheat, but it's not going to. What are we shaking a lot here? Well, it's because of the high G forces, probably. And now we're cooling down a bit. And Sherbert is, of course, really happy. In his little space pod that he took to Mun. Alright, we can launch the parachute. And these must actually be pretty strong strings if they can handle the g-forces of opening up and slowing down an object. And we kind of look like a hot air balloon, actually. But of course, I'm going to have to time accelerate us down. And there we are. We have a splashdown. Alright, let's pick up the vessel. Of that huge vessel we just sent into space. The capsule is all that is left. And we have 307 science now. And we got 274 science on this mission. And Sherbert, that is the end of the mud missions. Well, actually, maybe not. But what should we get next? We've never actually got this far, to be honest. I do think we should get docking ports, though. Nothing good can be achieved without docking ports. Fuel systems is always a good one to get. Might get this. That looks like a pretty good one to go down towards. Alright, I think I might get a combination of stuff here. Alright, I for sure want docking ports. Alright, so let's research this. And docking ports. And that took pretty much all of our science. But we now have docking ports, meaning that we can do great things. And actually, I could probably... And I haven't yet flown around the KSP and gotten all of the science I could from it. That's actually quite a bit of science. And so I think I'll probably get advanced flight control systems so we can get RCS. And also so we can start docking things. And getting ready for Duna missions. So let's see, how far are we from nuclear propulsion? Nuclear engines don't burn fuel. They totally annihilate it. We just hope it doesn't begin any conflicts. And then we can go off and get all of this great stuff. Well, that was a great mission in my opinion. Actually, off camera, I'll probably do a whole bunch of flying and things. I'll probably fly over to the desert, research stuff over there, yada yada. Go around the KSC, get information, yada yada yada. Go to the snow up there. That's gonna take a specialized plane. And there's not really much more left to find on our own planet. But next, I think I might assemble a airplane. Well, not an airplane. A ship in orbit to go to Minmus. Although that's not strictly necessary. Because I think we're pretty much done with the Minmus missions. I'm gonna see what's left of Science Plane 1. And then we're to end this. That was truly a great thing to leave there, so that we could be coming back from orbit from putting, I don't know, giving fuel to our beamed power station. And our space plane will come back from giving fuel to the beamed power station, and yeah, all sorts of stuff. I also found out you can zoom out while in the KSC. So, don't forget to subscribe. But until then, I'm BobSpot2, signing off.